All right, so that leads very nicely to our House District 56 candidate, Erin Shank. I have spent more time with her than anyone. Her office is just a few blocks from the party headquarters, and I can tell you that she is very hardworking. Here she is.
Thank you, Mark, for those kind words. And Cedric, my running mate, well, thank you for those kind words, too. So I'm Erin Shank, and I am your Democratic representative for the House of Representatives, HD 56. And on New Year's Eve this year, and every day since, it's been my New Year's resolution and goal to make sure this is the last year that Doc Anderson represents my community in the Texas House of Representatives. He is so ineffective that he has won the Furniture Award not once, but twice by Texas Monthly. And that award is given to the legislator who's no more consequential than his desk or his chair. Well, guess what, Doc? It's time to retire. We're going to put you out to pasture. I have the number one qualification that I think we need in the Texas House of Representatives, and that is I am a mother. After the fall of Roe v. Wade, we know that this next legislative session is going to be full of women's reproductive health decisions. I am a mom of 3 children. I have 2 very healthy, very successful boys, and I have 1 medically fragile little girl, my Rachel. When I get to the Texas House of Representatives, I'm frequently asked, what are you going to do? What is your primary goal? My primary goal is to see enacted a law which I'm going to propose we call Rachel's Law. And that's to repeal the trigger law. Because the trigger law, which goes into effect on August 25th after the fall of Roe v. Wade, does not criminalize our girls when they terminate a pregnancy. And I think that is terrible. We shouldn't do that. But what the trigger law does is it goes after our doctors, our nurses, our medical professionals, and it imposes life imprisonment, a $100,000 fine, and loss of the medical license if they assist with a troubled pregnancy and the baby's life is taken. And we have to repeal that law. I had a very catastrophically dangerous pregnancy. It was very dangerous. We were asked whether or not we wanted to consider an abortion. And John and I said no. But my friends, that is a choice. And it's a choice we would make again. I stand here with my daughter who has been hospitalized over 64 times. And it's been doctors that saved her life. And a lot of prayer, I have to say as well. And so I'm going to stand by our doctors, and we're going to repeal that law. You know, there's 150 reps in the Texas House, and only 38 of them are women. And in this next session, when we're talking about women's reproductive health rights, we need more and more women in the Texas House standing up for the insanity. Finding a way for us to find a middle road on how to live together after the fall of Roe. We can't stay this divided. The last time our country was this divided, we ended up in the Civil War, and we're not going to do that again. And I'm calling on the women of Central Texas and McLennan County to stand behind me to find that middle road that we can live in together that doesn't criminalize our doctors and doesn't criminalize our girls. So when you know your friends and live in McLennan County, please urge them to vote Erin Shank, November 8th, mom, lawyer, small businesswoman for the Texas House of Representatives. We can do it.